Hi, this is William, and today we're going to talk about SEO for mobile sites, and this is part one. So anyone can see the world is going mobile, and so many people are using mobile phones on a daily basis, and a large user base searching on Google's mobile search page. However, as a webmaster, running a mobile site and tapping into the mobile search audience isn't easy. So you need to configure sites so they can be indexed accurately. Mobile sites not only use a different format from normal desktop sites, but the management methods and expertise required are also quite different. This results in a variety of new challenges. While many mobile sites are designed with mobile viewing in mind, they're designed to be search friendly. Here are some SEO for mobile site notes and troubleshooting tips to help ensure that your site is properly crawled and indexed. So verify that your mobile site is indexed by Google. If your website doesn't show up in the results of a Google mobile search, even using the site operator, it may be that your site has one or both of the following issues. First off, Googlebot may not be able to find your site. So Googlebot must crawl your site before it can be included in a search index. If you just created the site, Google may not yet be aware of it. If that's the case, create a mobile sitemap and submit it to Google to inform them of the site's existence. A mobile sitemap can be submitted using Google Webmaster Tools, just like a standard sitemap. And the second thing is Googlebot may not be able to access your site. Some mobile sites refuse access to anything but mobile phones, making it impossible for Googlebot to access a site, and therefore making the site unsearchable. Google's crawler for mobile sites is Googlebot-mobile. If you like your site crawled, please allow any user agent, including Googlebot-mobile, to access your site. For example, use set environment if user agent allow Googlebot-mobile and allow_UA. You should also be aware that Google may change its user agent information any time without notice, so I don't recommend checking whether the user agent exactly matches Google-mobile, the current user agent. Instead, check whether the user agent header contains the string Googlebot-mobile. You can also use DNS lookups to verify Googlebot. So verify that Google can recognize your mobile URL. And once Googlebot crawls your URLs, you should then check whether each URL is viewable on a mobile device. Pages that Google determines aren't viewable on a mobile phone won't be included in Google's mobile site index, although they may be included in the regular web index. This determination is based on a variety of factors, one of which is the DTD, or doc type definition declaration. Check that your mobile-friendly URL's DT declaration is an appropriate mobile format such as XHTML mobile or compact HTML. If it's in the compatible format, the page is eligible for mobile search index. Also avoid duplicate content. And then one of the most common problems for webmasters who run both mobile and desktop versions of a site is that the mobile version of the site appears for users on a desktop computer, or that the desktop version of the site appears when someone accesses it on a mobile device. Dealing with this scenario, there are a couple of viable options. One is to redirect mobile users to the correct version. When a mobile user or crawler like Googlebot-mobile accesses the desktop version of a URL, you can redirect them to the corresponding mobile version of the same page. Google notices the relationship between the two versions of the URL and displays a standard version for searches from desktops and the mobile version for mobile searches. If you redirect users, please make sure the content on the corresponding mobile or desktop URL matches as closely as possible. For example, if you run a shopping site and there's an access from a mobile phone to a desktop version URL, make sure that the user is redirected to the mobile version of the page for the same product, and not to the home page of the mobile version of the site. Google occasionally finds sites using this kind of redirect in an attempt to boost their search rankings, but this practice only results in a negative user experience and so should be avoided at all costs. On the other hand, when there's an access to a mobile version URL from a desktop browser or by a web crawler, Googlebot is not necessary to redirect them to the desktop version. For instance, Google doesn't automatically redirect desktop users from their mobile site to their desktop site. Instead, they include a link on the mobile version page to the desktop version. These links are especially helpful when a mobile site doesn't provide the full functionality of the desktop version, so users can easily navigate to the desktop version. And that concludes the presentation on SEO for mobile sites part 1. This is William, and I'll see you the next time. In the meantime, take a look at my blog site, wbweeksjr.com.